What is going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo, and this is time for some late night gaming, some blocks that matter at 12:13 in the morning here. This game actually just came out like an hour or two ago on Steam. I was very bored, and so I was like looking for something to do, and I saw that, hey, there's a new Mac game on Steam, and there are very few of those. And me being a Mac person, if it looks interesting, I'm interested. And also, it was only $4.49. They said it was inspired by Minecraft and Tetris. I had to check it out. I really don't know what it's about. It said there's a block, and he drills into things. And so we're going to see what happens here. The Underground Rescue. Indie game devs are in trouble. Sounds like a good plot here. Sweden, the land of indie games. Yes, that's kind of true. Oh my. Meet Alexi and Marcus, two talented indie developers who created successful indie games. I like the guy on the right better. A few months ago, to the excitement of many, they announced their reunion and their plan, a revolution, a brand new vision for gaming, eh? Well, a most secret project indeed. Uh-oh, we're not going to find out about that, I don't think. What's the guy holding on the left? A lot of players worldwide were impatiently waiting for the release. Expectations were growing high. So much too high. On a cold winter day around May, two men came knocking at Alexi and Marcus's door. We're innocent. Oh, they had guns. That's not good. Conveniently using applied psychology and the guns they carried. They kidnapped the two developers and brought them to an isolated cabin in a forest of pines. That's dangerous. Sounds like someone's about to get eaten. From now on, you're working for the boss. Finish your game before tonight or else, as their house gets decrepit in like 6 hours. The fact of the matter is, the secret project is not a game. It's a tiny driller robot still standing unactivated in Marcus's lab. The only thing to do for Lexi and Marcus is activate the robots and guard it to save them. Guessing that's our job. I'm kind of on an indie game kick lately, and especially when they look as cool as this dude here. We're gonna use the arrow keys to move him. You know, we've got a nice inventory at the bottom. I really have no idea what to learn about this game, so we're gonna investigate together. Hello, block. The C button moves the map. Okay, that's nice. We're gonna get a tutorial of sorts here? No, I can collect these blocks, I guess. I got 0 now, even though I just got 1, but apparently 1 equals 0 in this strange world. I like my guy, the character's pretty cool. Alright, where are we going? I believe this game was on Xbox Live Indie Marketplace. Uh-oh. Ooh, we've opened up a little cube here. 4 of 4 of the nice, stone blocks. How do we get a yellow block? We need 3 of them, but I'm not sure how we open those guys up. Huh. Let's go jump inside this little crate and see what happens. Whoop. Uh-oh. Getting an upgrade here? Maybe, baby? 1212 Tango Charlie. Communications are online, it seems. The activation seems to be working. The Tetrobot has even upgraded itself. Great job, Tetrobot, and to say you're not even an alpha prototype. I'll have to be even smarter to save us, though. It'll have to be smarter. Well, yeah, you're not very smart. You're kidnapped in a forest of cookies. The science of interacting with blocks is so tricky. Okay, so now listen carefully, Tetrobot. As you have already experienced yourself, you have the ability to collect blocks of matter. The blocks you collect are displayed at the bottom of the screen. There are only 2 ways to collect blocks, by breaking them with your head, as you've done before, and now with your drill, since you've upgraded yourself. Marcus, I hear someone coming. No time to waste, Tetrobot. Try to collect blocks of matter using your head and your drill. Space to jump, F to drill. There's another upgrade machine in the lab. It will activate with 3 blocks of wood and sand. Jump in it and we'll contact you again. Good luck! Alright, awesome. So, whoa, that's creepy. If you ever had anything installed behind your eyeballs, you know how it feels. That only happened to me once. Alright, so we've got wood and sand. You can see, I suppose the Minecraft influence is the fact that there is different blocks, and the Tetris influence is the arrangement of all the blocks, perhaps. Uh-oh. Another upgrade 6-cube thing has opened itself. We'll go check it out. This guy is pretty, he's pretty endearing, wouldn't you say? I don't know. I want to say the game was the company that made this game. That, like, they called themselves like Sweet Submarine or something, which is just silly. But you know, every once in a while, you come across a game that you have no clue about, and to me that's very exciting. Like, obviously, I know everything about every major release, or not everything, but most things about, you know, Deus Ex or Gears of War 3 or Modern Warfare 3. But what do you know about this game? Nothing, and that's pretty cool to me, especially at 12:13 in the morning, a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well done, Tetrobot. Collecting blocks is interesting, right? It gets even better. This new upgrade allows you to recycle the blocks you collect in new shapes. Switch to the puzzle mode using E, and I'll explain you the rest. Okay, uh-oh. There was a game, what's it called? Oh, man. It was part of the IGF a few years ago. You took pictures And then whatever you took in the picture, you could use the item in the picture somewhere else. Snapshot or photograph or something like that. Snapshot for some reason sounds right. Like you take a picture of a, say for example, a ladder, and then you could use that picture to put a ladder somewhere else in the level. It seemed awesome. I haven't heard much about it since then. Okay. Okay, so this is the puzzle mode. Simple grid and cursor. Nice. There are 3 basic rules to remember. 1. Press space to pose block. W to cancel. Rule 2. A block has to be connected to another one. It can be on the ground, on walls, roof, or another block of collected matter. If you want to know where you can put a block, just look at the cursor. Green means okay, red means it's not, just like the traffic lights. And rule 3, the most important one, you have to lay 4 blocks at a time. This is because you have been programmed in using Paganovian physics. You can only create shapes that are tetrominoes. Simple yet efficient. You just have to look at the corners of your screen for a reminder of controls. Nice. I like sort of the overlay interface there on the bottom right, top right. That's it. You can do it right now as a matter of fact. Create a tetromino using 4 blocks in puzzle mode. Use a jump in the portal on your left. Portals, drills behind your eyes, and blocks. It's kind of a successful formula if you ask me. Alright, so we drop this guy here. 2, 3, 4. E to exit. Here we go. Boom, baby. Portal away. Level 1 complete. Uh-oh. Alexi, how long do you think was this portal jump? That's some bad grammar. According to my tools, more or less 100 meters. It's not very accurate. Okay, so here's the plan. They seem to have imprisoned us 4 kilometers north. 4 kilometers! We'll create as many portals as needed for Tetra. How are they doing this from afar? Like, Voom throwing the portals. They have, like, portals and Pokeballs, and there's like, when they're not looking, they throw one out the window really far, I guess. Okay. I guess their Wi-Fi is not powerful enough to bring us to a more remote place. Listen, Tetra, the signal is too weak for us to control you from where we are. If you think you are stuck, use the nano reset explosion button. Hold W. It'll bring you back to the entry port. Okay, we gotta try that out here. Whoa! Boom! That's an achievement unlocked. Reminds me of Explosion Man. Okay, we already heard all your nonsense. Okay, so collect some blocks here, and then I guess that thing at the bottom of the screen and the bottom left, the yellow is going to show us maybe. Okay, that shows that we have enough to build 1 tetromino, right? So we can put this guy here. Whatever, that's an interesting shape, but it'll work, right? It should work. Yes, it does. Of course, it does. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot to tell you something really important. We could not afford the technology to allow you to drill while jumping. We tried to program it ourselves, but we created black holes each time we tried. That's dangerous. Good thing they didn't include that in the game. So if you want to drill a block, you need to create a step to stay on it. Okay, so, like, maybe we want to break that. That's not going to work, because then, right, there's no block to stand on. Okay, I probably messed that up gloriously, but oh well. They have to all be grounded, right? Okay. Perfect. Yeah, now we need more. I need more blocks, so I gotta drill these guys out of here. Okay, we can gather these 4, and now we should be able to build another little ledgy boo here, right? Ugh, I don't like that. Pretty sure I can't make this jump. Yep. Yeah, no. Okay. So we'll take. This is pretty awesome. Okay, that might not have been the most efficient means, but we're gonna build a little step ladder here, which I think is pretty cool. Perfect, right? Boom. That's how you do it. This is a really cool. Oh, and it's not gonna work. Darn it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 will allow us to craft the way up, right? W, right? Okay, so we need that one there. I don't really like the way this is going, but that's okay. Yeah, we're kind of going a little bit backwards here, but hey, yeah, that's fine. Just learning the systems. Oh, we can't make that jump. Look, it all worked out just peachy keen and fine. Portal away. Boom. I really love this game so far. $4.49. It said it was a special price until August 26th, so go pick it up. It's for PC and Mac. It's a Steam Play game, which means you will have no compatibility issues whatsoever. And the graphics aren't very intense at all, so you should be able to run it on anything. Marcus, I don't remember. What is the difference between wood, stone, and sand? I haven't been outside for a long time. Whoa, that's a long time. I mean, you really must be a Swedish indie developer. Well, what was it? The guy who made Fez, I want to say, didn't he? Or the guy who made Love, another indie game. One of them said they didn't go outside for like 6 months or something absurd like that. I heard on some podcast. Well, a lot of differences. In fact, the biggest one is their shape. Square blocks like wood and stone are stable enough. Eroded blocks, like sand, will fall if not supported by another block. It's very important to remember which block does what, as it will compromise or help your trauma nose in certain situations. Use RT puzzle mode to choose the matter you want to pose. Gotcha, okay. So, there's a little, like, magic chest or something up here. Yeah, that's how that goes down. Uh-oh. Thought we were gonna get crushed, but our little dude... I like the noise it makes when you run into this thing. That's pretty sweet. Our guy is a strong, little crafty critter, so... he should be in good shape here. It's odd. Uh-oh. Well, that's fine. But I need to get up higher. Okay. I don't have enough to place. So what we'll do is collect all these, and then can we make a, It's not gonna work at all. Urgh. Okay, I have to destroy everything here. So right now I'm on wood, which is fine. But I don't want this to be sand, so we'll T to go over. I guess this doesn't really matter, right? Back. R, there we go, okay. So that's fine, but then I want to put... Oh, it won't let me. Darn it, okay, hang on. W, crap. Okay. Alright. Whatever, we'll get these back. Stop banging your head, man. Alright. Okay, so realistically, if I'm doing this smart, it should go, that should be that, that should be that, that should be that, and then this one up here should be the stone block. Yeah, okay. Then it'll hold itself and we can jump up and get the magic chest! We got a treasure chest. I don't know what that does for us, but it's exciting to me. Alright. This game is really cool. I definitely would recommend giving it a try. And if you can't afford it, you can just watch my videos. They're pretty awesome as well, I think. But $4.49, that's a pretty good price for a game that seems like it's pretty awesome. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Into the portal we go with the treasure chest, whatever that magic box gives us. Let's see. Ooh. You found a new block that matters. Boulder Dash. What the heck?